All right, so looks like today we have some court documents about Daniel. That's what we have going on here.
Yes, we have fucking I guess this is like the official document relating to Daniel Larson's court hearing. It has a lot of juicy information. I think we should go line by line. I can start off with this first one and then you can go into the next one and we can just kind of go from there. So it says indictment as to Daniel Larson, 1 count, 1 through 5, 6, 7, and then it says attachments number 1. So this is just a little bit of like, they're basically talking about the first time they indicted Daniel.
Yeah, number 2, arrest warrant issued in case as to Daniel Larson, Angar, entered 4/26/2024. Actually, if you guys watch the clerk call Daniel from jail, you'll notice that apparently it was apparently supposed to just be a normal probation day, right? Like Daniel's just supposed to walk into probation, but when he walked in, allegedly, again, Daniel's a pretty unreliable narrator, so God knows what really happened here. But I think what happened is he walked in and the feds were in the probation office when he got in there and he got arrested that day. So,
oh yeah, they did some Men in Black shit. They showed up in black suits. They said, Daniel, sit down. We got a few questions for you. And next thing you know, he's in the back of a cop car praying to God he doesn't run into another Sweet Tea.
Oh, I think Sweet Tea's very happy to have him back. I'm sure he is. All right.
Yeah, restricted document, level 4. As to Daniel Larson, Angar, entered 04/26/2024. And these are all like bundled in the same day.
What the heck is Angar?
I can look that up for us.
Oh, no, I think it's the top one. Right
is it this one? A term used to describe evidence that may be considered by a jury or judge in civil and criminal cases. Oh, okay.
That sounds possible. Are you want me to read the next one here?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's number 4.
Yeah,
oh my God. All right, well, you heard the man. It's 05/01/2024. Arrest of Daniel Larson. Initial appearance set for 5/1/2024 at 2 p.m. in courtroom C204 before Magistrate Judge Kathleen A. Starnella.
Yup, Daniel's cooked, folks. This was a long one.
Yeah.
Woo. Let's see. Minute entry for initial appearance as to Daniel Larson held on 5/1/2024 before Magistrate Judge Kathleen A. Starnella. Defendant present in custody. Defendant waives advisement of rights, charges, and possible penalties. Court appoints counsel. Advisement pursuant to Brady v. Maryland. Government requests detention. Discussion regarding eligibility for detention hearing at this proceeding as opposed to the government's request for a 3-day continuance. Is that what that says?
Yeah, it says continuance.
Continuance. The court makes findings on a record and determines the court has satisfied the requirements for a 3-day continuance. Arraignment, discovery, and detention hearing set for 5/6/2024 at 10 a.m. in courtroom A401 before Magistrate Judge N. Reed, fucking whatever the fuck this
new reader.
Defendant remanded. Hearing concluded. And then, here's some shit. Right here, fucking total time, 25 minutes, hearing time, yada, yada, yada. And then appearances. You want to read this bottom part?
Yeah, sure. Appearances. Melissa Hindman on behalf of the government. Kelly Crystal on behalf of the defendant. Cullen Lind on behalf of pretrial. Miguel entered 05/01/2024. So I'm trying to make heads and tails of that. Like, it's all just a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I'm just trying to figure out what all that means.
Exactly. I'm sure somebody if we had a judge on stream right now, shit would be different.
If we have anybody here that understands what the heck that says, could you enlighten us a little bit, please?
It's like legal mumbo jumbo, like you said. I don't think there's anything important in here besides the times. Like, to anybody, I think if somebody really wants to go to the courtroom and I don't know, sit in and give us the deets on that shit, I guess you can.
I think that the phrase "yes, your honor" was probably uttered one too many times.
Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah, what do you think it's going to be like for him?
Well, I mean, he's going to be sitting in front of a magistrate judge. If I know anything, that's no joke. I think that's the highest level of judge you can be set in front of. But on top of that, as to how Daniel's going to act in the place, as Daniel's going to act in the courtroom, I think he's going to be calm and he's going to be collected until the judge hands down a 10-20 year sentence and he realizes that his plot armor is broken. He's not getting out of there anytime soon. We might have a courtroom freak out. I mean, didn't Chris Chan do that when he got arrested for the thing?
I didn't follow Chris Chan much, but I'm gonna take your word for it. Chris Chan's a pretty crazy motherfucker. Daniel could probably be held for I could see him being held for contempt of court. Somebody had a great comment right now. I was just about to read. It was about the case. Oh, here we go. Brady v. Maryland 373 US 83 was a landmark United States Supreme Court case that established that the prosecution must turn over all evidence that might exonerate the defendant to the defense. Whew, you want to lead us into the next one?
Yeah. Order appointing counsel as to Daniel Larson by Magistrate Judge Catherine A. Starnella on 5/1/2024. Text only entry. Egal entered 5/01/2024. So I think that means that just something with a judge. Something with a judge. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Stuff.
This next one's pretty short. CGA 23 financial affidavit by Daniel Larson. What's this financial affidavit? You know, you see the word financial, you're like, does that have to do with maybe the fines?
Yeah, and then, you know, he really doesn't have a whole lot of money because management kept stealing it from him. Notice of attorney appearance. Jared Scott Westbrook appearing for Daniel Larson. Attorney Jared Scott Westbrook added to party. Daniel Larson, PTY, DFT. Westbrook Jared entered 5/2/2024. So I'm assuming that that's just like a public defender or something because, you know, Daniel doesn't really have the money for a good lawyer necessarily.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's got to be what that is.
For sure, that's what
I think that he had he has 2 public defenders now, apparently. That's what it says. Actually, it says that on the address bar there. Apparently, he has 2 lawyers now. But yeah, he's got 2 public defenders now, apparently. So that was an attorney that they added on to that. So Jared Scott Westbrook.
Well, that guy's cooked. He's fucked. Like, he's done.
Yeah.
That's gotta suck,
For
man.
sure.
I would quit. I fuck all that work to be
Yeah,
a fucking an attorney, and now you're fucking representing Mr. Larson.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. If I was a lawyer and I just did all of this work to become a lawyer, and then I just ended up defending a fucking homeless pedophile, I mean, I would not want to be working as a lawyer much longer, would I?
That's a disgrace. That would be a disgrace.
Indeed, yeah, it would.
Let's move on to this last one. Minute order as to Daniel Larson. Pursuant to the parties' communication with Chambers, the arraignment, discovery, and detention hearing set for May 6, 2024 at 10 a.m. before Magistrate Judge N. Reed Noriter are vacated and reset. So this means that it was first set to May 6th, like people thought, but then it actually got moved to May 10th in the same courtroom by the same judge. So this is just them saying, so this is them saying the number 8 here is them saying that they added a new attorney, and then this one here, the minute order, is saying that they moved it. Yeah, okay, I think I'm getting it now. The minute entry is them giving us the time and where it's going to be. The court appointing counsel is them giving him the judge, right? And then we have the arrest. So I think I got it. Hey, we learned it.